Hey guys, I wanted to do another quick video, but this time I wanted to show you how to create a custom UI inside of Cinema 4D to get something kind of like what I have here. It's really easy, it's very intuitive, but let me switch over to the regular startup and we can go from there. So whenever you start up Cinema 4D, you're going to get something like this, and this is fine, but I prefer my stuff either right down at the bottom or on the left here. So in order to start customizing everything, it's really simple. All you got to do is come up here to Window, Customization, and then Customize Commands. One of the things you're going to want to do is make sure that Edit Palettes is enabled. Now, the only thing you really have to do is know what the tool is called that you're looking for, or something close to it. For instance, if I'm looking for flip normals or reverse normals, what I can type in is normal. And then I have align normals, normal, normal move, all that. And then what I was looking for is right here, reverse normals. So if you're coming from another 3D package and you have a rough idea of what things are, then you should be able to find them in here. So let's get started with a new palette. So I'm going to hit New Palette, and it gives me this little box here, and I'm going to put reverse normals on there. So I'm just dragging and dropping to where it says Empty Palette, and now I have an icon there. Now let's put extrude. So I'm going to grab extrude, and why not inner extrude? Grab matrix extrude as well. Now in Cinema 4D, edge loop is called knife. Instead of having polygon split tool and edge loop as different tools, we just have one knife tool. And what that does is it's got multiple functions that you toggle on and off. Let's grab a sweep. I'm just grabbing a bunch of buttons to put on here so I can show you. So now there's other things you can do, which is icon separator or group separator. So if I wanted to make this its own group, I could put a separator in there. And also I can modify these too. So if I want these to be over on the right hand side, or if I want to move anything, up here, up on the top, there's this little tab up here. If you right click and choose undock, it undocks this tab. And now if you grab that same area and hover over a part on your viewport and you see it light up white, that's basically, you're basically snapping it to that line. So let me undock this one. Now this one is going horizontal, so I couldn't put it next to this one just yet. But if you right click on these tabs over here and change orientation, now it's oriented vertical instead of horizontal. Now you can grab this and put it right next to there. So now I have it a little bit cleaner here, so now they're right on the side here. And the reason why I like it like this is because I actually use the tablet, and where my hand is resting, the mouse is usually around right here too, so it's just easier for me to just flick over here and choose whatever I want. Alright, so let's see what other stuff we have. So if we right click right here, have change orientation. So if we wanted to change this to vertical, this is where we'd choose. But let's drag all these guys on here just to fill it up with some icons. Now let's go to rows and columns. So right now it's set to go one row vertical, and you have a preview here right next to the number. So changing it to this is basically 2 rows. So what I would do personally, if you're just learning how to use Cinema 4D or you want to jump into it, is to grab all these icons, basically put them on one tab, and dock them over to the side or on top or wherever you're comfortable with having them. And it's really quick to learn Cinema 4D that way because everything's in one spot instead of all over the place. And anytime you use a tool, and you're going to be using it a lot, just go up to Customize Commands, type in what the tool's name is, and dock it. And then when you're done, go over to Window, Customization, and save as Startup Layout. Now I don't want to overwrite the one that I have, so I'm not going to save it. But you can also save it as a different custom layout, and it'll show up here. But if you save it as startup, custom startup, it's always going to start up in that mode. So I would suggest doing that. And because hotkeys are great, and you will learn hotkeys, what I notice is I learn the hotkeys a lot faster by just docking all the icons. And every time you click them, down here, you're going to see what the shortcut is. So every time you click something or hover over it, you're going to see that in the bottom left-hand corner, it'll tell you what the item is and also what the shortcut is. So for snapping, shortcut is Shift +5. So there you go. That is creating a custom UI inside of Cinema